Hi, this is Phil and I'm Marianne, and this is our new floating home, Narrowboat Our Time. We've been on board since June 2024 and we're now exploring the UK canal networks. Come along with us and see what we find.
Good morning.
Good morning.
As you can see, we are leaving Braunston. You can see two bridges and Bill & Chandler's over there. We're leaving Braunston. We're leaving Braunston Marina. We've been at Braunston Marina for 12 months and we've decided that we need to move on. We need to explore other places. So we went to the vintage rally, which was great fun, and we had a prime spot right at the end of the pontoon, so we could see everything that was going past. Yeah, brilliant all in all, but you have to move on. So went to the rally, and then we went home for a week, and what a week we've had.
Yeah, we went home. It was my mum's 90th birthday.
Happy birthday, Dottie.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mum. We had a lovely weekend. We completed on the house.
We sold the house. We sold the car. We've completed 12 months on the canals, believe it or not. And now we've given up our marina spot. So that's, yeah.
Ticked lots of boxes in a week.
That's a lot of things to do in a week. So whether it's the right thing to do or not, we don't know, but we can't keep exploring the same piece of canal over and over again, even though there are some lovely people and Braunston is a lovely place. But we've been up and down every which way we can, and we just want to go north. We want to explore. We're up bright and early this morning to take the hire car back, and we are off on our way to Brinklow Marina for
Electrika Boat Show 2025.
Electric Boat Show. It's not till the weekend and it's only Tuesday today, but the water levels are very, very low on the North Oxford, so we are just taking our time. As you can see, the sun is out, but it's still quite breezy, so hopefully we're going to get a few days or a few nights of rain. But
it's like in the winter we just didn't want rain, and we've had beautiful weather, but the canal network is really suffering. We're hoping to get through Hillmorton today, but I think the last boat through is either 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, and that depends on the water levels again. They might shut it earlier, we don't know.
So they might do.
We're aiming for Hillmorton,
but according to the sun it's about 10:15, so I think we should be, it's only 6 or 7 miles, I think we should be fine. But we've got 2 or 3 days to get to Brinklow, so no dramas.
No. Good morning.
Good morning.
We have left our mooring. We've been here a day and a half, just before Bridge 68 as you approach Rugby, and we're now making our way towards Brinklow for Electrika 2025. 3 or 4 in the opposite direction. So as you can see from the clip coming up, we did eventually make it to Brinklow, but on the way we had a little bit of trouble, so an hour and a half journey took us 4 hours. Let us show you what we picked up. We've been having trouble since we come under Bridge 67, and this is why we lost propulsion. A fishing magnet wrapped round a shopping trolley. What we think happened was the magnet was attached to the bottom of the boat on its string, and it was still attached to the shopping trolley, so we then dredged it along the canal for at least a mile before we thought we need to get in and check it out. And as you can see, Phil wasn't very happy with what we found. Luckily no damage has been done to the bottom of the boat. So we got rid of the trolley and we set off again. We did eventually make it to Brinklow.
Well, Electrika, here we come.
And it's a lovely day.
That's a cracking day, absolutely boiling again. Looks like, just spin you round, stack of cars here already, so obviously people are very keen.
And today's Friday.
And a man with a lanyard. Must be official.
Lucky man with a lanyard.
So, we're going to stick our heads in. Hopefully we'll get there in time for the opening. And then we're going to have a good look around and probe people for information. So, see you in a bit.
Event gives people a chance to see different types of electric narrowboats. So there are many different boat builders here today, vendors and manufacturers, with different approaches to electrification. And it's a great opportunity for people to take a look at what's on offer and chat to the experts. I like how Anthony's wrote this speech and he's got more words than me. It's for the best. Yeah. There'll be many educational talks today held throughout the day, and the itinerary can be found online on the Electrika page. The talks cover a variety of topics, including solar, batteries, and even results from the prop trials held recently by Marina. So we hope this event goes from strength to strength and helps dispel the myths. Paul and I constantly hear about electric narrowboats. We both believe this is the future of narrowboating, so much so that our next collaborative build will be another electric narrowboat. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. Wrong speech. Please enjoy the day. And don't forget, there'll also be entertainment on later in the evening. Oh, and carry bags up there. Up here. Small donation, minimum £3. Yeah. The donation will go to the Dog's Trust in memory of Dexter. So from Paul and I, enjoy the show and have a great day. Yay! Okay, so 2025
So this is us entering the show. There are a few more exhibitors here this year. We're going to have a good look around all the exhibitors on offer and have a quick chat to some of them. We do hope you enjoy what we put together. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch in with you later. Bye for now.
Now, first stop of the day, hydrogen afloat.
Yeah, okay, so you've basically got a single kilowatt hour fuel cell, which would fit here, and that produces 48 volts, and we think we can get around 50 miles of range, because we've got 3.6 kilograms of hydrogen, which is in a cylinder. So there's a cylinder, type 3 cylinder, that sits there down to the base of the vessel, so it's 1.6 metres tall cylinder.
Okay.
Permanently fitted. You fill it through a hose that goes on here. And you put 350 bar of...
And how long will that run with a full cylinder?
So about 50 kilowatt hours, so
right.
1 kilowatt an hour.
So 50 hours.
For 50 hours, but to be honest, it's there to supplement solar. So on a day like this, of course, you'd be using...
Don't need it.
Absolutely. But when you're moored under trees or it's a bit of a cloudy day, it's to sort of get you back home. So it replaces the diesel generator. So don't need a generator, replace it with this. So zero emission, so a small amount of water, and nearly silent in operation.
Mm-hmm. And you say it's 48 volt.
Yeah.
With a lot of the lithium batteries, well, a lot of the batteries, they'll want to charge at sort of 50, 51, 52.
Yeah, you'd put it through a charger circuit, wouldn't you? I mean, it's a nominal 48 volts. It can be set up with your electrical system, your management system on the vessel, so
right.
It could be integrated into something like Victron.
Okay.
So yeah, all that's possible.
So I do like this idea because it is built into the side, and so it means that you don't have anything on the roof, and it also means that it's completely safe.
Yes.
So I mean, I suppose the big thing is
you lock it up and it's that's it, no?
The big thing will be is the supply of the hydrogen as to when it's going to become sort of commonly available.
Yeah, so there's a couple of suppliers in the UK that will deliver. So there's a company called Umenco who've just started, they've launched a truck basically called a high tanker, and that's delivering to construction sites. So there's quite a few construction sites that are going towards hydrogen. So Bamford and JCB producing their diggers, which is using hydrogen combustion fuel cell applications. So high tanker is now touring around the Midlands, basically delivering hydrogen to construction sites, HS2, places like that. And then there's a company called Proteum, basically down in South Wales. They've got a trailer as well. There's a company called Element 2. They've got trailers. So the idea is you would arrange for them to come and meet you at canal side.
Cost-wise, as in how much it costs to buy a unit,
Yeah.
and how much it is to fill the tank, or per? Do you sell it per cubic?
Per kilo. So
right.
£24 a kilo.
Yeah.
Delivery charge, depending on where you are.
Okay.
And then the unit itself is 27,500.
So if you have two of them, obviously you're talking 55.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
In addition to
and what about servicing?
So there's a filter to change every so often, but to be honest, there's very few moving parts. So the cylinder's got a 10-year life.
Thank you very much. Can I take a leaflet?
Yeah, of course you can. So there's some prices. If we
Thank
didn't
you.
send you that last time. And we've got some leaflets here.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I think there's a lot of questions that I didn't. It's yours.
I'm Beta Marine.
Okay. So what have you got?
Closely with them, so.
What have you got hidden under the cover?
This is Beta 14, electric drive. We go with a ratio mainly to increase prop size. So we've got this display there.
So what have you got? You've got an electric motor.
Yep.
Because you've got the cowling on, it's difficult to sort of.
Yeah, it is.
So you've got an electric motor tapped in
So
there.
it's all complete. So basically, it's a drop in, connect your battery, plug your panel in, off you go. There's no set now.
Okay, and it's water cooled. So is there a skin tank involved?
Yeah, we do like a little pod basically that you can put on. You
Right.
could use a skin tank. It doesn't have to be very big.
Because obviously these things generate heat.
They do. And you've got your display out. At the moment it's not talking to the battery, but normally you would. What's the right one? You would normally use. Give you all your information.
Right. Okay.
Also now releasing for when you're stuck in locks. You also do.
Your remote control.
You can also control your bow thruster.
Oh, that's different. That's a variable speed on your remote control.
Yeah. So
Okay.
very much like that.
And how many kilowatts is the motor?
14 kilowatts.
So it's 14 kilowatt. You did tell me that.
I did.
You did. And it will run at what? 48 volt.
48 volt battery system.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do
we do a 21 version as well. So
do you do the battery systems, or is that?
we can do battery systems. We can do the Victron. We work quite closely with Onboard Energy, which does all the Victron kit.
Yeah.
And we do lots of testing with Beta.
So that just gets rid of the diesel engine completely. It runs on batteries and generator, or as our guys next door,
Yes.
hydrogen. And what are we looking at cost wise?
Probably around 10,000.
About 10,000 for that unit as stands working.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's complete. So you'd
Fit on the existing engine bearers, or?
Yeah, so they've designed to fit a standard Beta engine, so anything from a Beta 10 up to a Beta 60.
Okay.
Plug in your panel, plug in your joystick, connect your battery. These extra wires are as if you want some 12 volt supply on board.
It's not a three-phase unit then?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
The inverters and everything's all built in, you see.
Right, so that's the inverter on the side. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. Okay.
So it's all complete.
So that helps with keeping it cool and doesn't take up room in your cupboards.
Exactly. So if you put it in, the installation is exactly the same as what you do with a traditional diesel engine.
Okay.
And it helps installers because a lot of installers, many of them are mechanical, not electrically minded. So they can easily install this, connect it up like they would do with a normal engine.
And presumably that's IP rated to.
Yeah. So we got IPs.
So, but the inverter itself is all IP rated for when.
Yeah. It's all covered.
Because obviously if you get caught in a rainstorm and.
Yeah, I mean it would be in your.
And what sort of guarantee do you get?
We do.
Because with relatively modern technology, people want peace of mind.
Yeah. I mean that's one of the key things with Beta is. Well, yes, we have a year's warranty, and I think on the engine we do a 5-year warranty. But to be honest, we're quite well known for our support service. So once you're a Beta owner, you've got someone to call and talk to no matter what.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, very very tidy.
Yeah, I mean that's to be honest, it's easy maintenance, easy to installation. That's what we aim for on reliability.
It's made for us in Italy.
Right.
It's got custom specification. We provide the software that runs on the motor. We provide basically a drop-in package.
Okay.
This comes in a crate to either a boat builder or somebody doing a conversion, and you can just drop in. Comes with the motor mounts. Just drop it in. Connect the battery. We provide a throttle plate,
Yes.
which has an optional local display.
So this will be for your light switches and the
stuff, yeah. But we put the water cooling switch in standard, but
Right.
it will automatically come on if the motor gets up to temperature, but it doesn't usually. And the display here with our custom software. Let me get to it.
Oh, that's a servo type.
Servo thing, but we provide our own screens for it.
Right.
All the existing Victron features are there, and we add screens such as this, tanks, and while travelling display, so it shows you the RPM. And you can hear how loud the motor is.
Nothing, is it?
It's nothing. And that'll show your range, your battery condition, your solar. So everything you need while travelling is on here. And if you've got the door shut because the weather's really bad, you've got a small display available here as well.
Okay. One thing I notice is it's underslung. That's quite a depth. I'm not sure that we've got that much space under our bearers.
So what some people do, what you can do, we've done it for some conversions, is put some hardwood risers on the motor mounts. And if the right kind of wood is chosen, that'll be fine.
Okay. And is the motor totally IP 66, 67? Because obviously, if you get water in your engine bay, that is the first place it's going to pull.
I don't know, actually off the top of my head, I don't know the waterproof rating.
It'd be worth asking someone, because obviously if you get water in, the first thing it's going to do is pull here, and then potentially your motor terminals are going to be underwater.
Yeah, I actually don't know. Yeah, but I'll ask.
Yeah.
The guy who does that stuff's on the other boat at the moment. The boat's over there.
Okay.
Those two boats both have this motor.
Yeah.
On the side.
But
They'll be able to answer that.
Yeah. But it's just one of those things. I say it's water cooled anyway, so it goes to a skin tank.
Yep.
And I suppose what we need to ask is cost.
Also exhibiting was Lightning Craft, which we covered in detail in episode 52 from the Crick Boat Show. Still one of our favourite systems and bolt-on systems for hybrid options that are available.
Saw these guys at Crick, very impressed with the stuff that they've got. Either the serial drive, just drop in with a battery bank, or you've got the conversion kit for the beta engines, very tidy little unit. Like I say, we saw them at Crick. The guys know what they're talking about, and well worth it. Here we got solar propulsion, no putt. Let's go and see what they've got to say. Morning, guys.
Hi, guys.
Do you mind being on camera?
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
Yeah. Just having a look at all the motors that are available. It's quite a big unit.
Yeah, this is our latest development. So it's quite high power, so it's 120 newton meters of torque.
Okay.
12 kilowatt.
So it's a 12 kilowatt.
Yeah.
Most people sort of work with kilowatts or horsepower.
Yeah, it's 12 kilowatt. So it's pretty standard, but we now make our own setup.
And it's three-phase, driven by an inverter.
Yeah, it's similar stuff, but we ultra smooth. You can do like none of that cogging.
It's quite heavy, isn't it? And what about the control unit?
Yep. So this is also calibration we've done. So on the top.
So that's all built in. So basically,
it's all one unit. Yeah.
So you've got all your comms cables there. So that'll go to presumably your throttle and
all that stuff, yeah, throttle, and then this all quick connect stuff. I mean, it's already connected now, but it's just easier to have it like this. And then this is a sensor that is then connected also to here. So there'll be the same connector here.
And is that for speed or temperature? Or?
No, just measuring the motor position. So it does all the position and RPM and that kind of stuff.
And then you just put your put your battery supply in that side.
48 volt system. So we supply the whole thing, like the motors, batteries, solar system, and installation.
And it's presumably built to go on a standard narrowboat chassis.
So whatever rails you have, we will just custom make these they're laser cut pieces.
Right,
If
I
it's
see.
a bit wider, we'll just it's not so hard to just make it a bit wider.
That's a very small unit.
Yeah, it's very
It is.
compact.
It's very compact, and it's all IP rated, which is.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that these are all IP rated.
yeah. It's IP67, I think.
If you go into a canal and the engine bay fills up with water,
Yeah.
then you
keep going.
well, I suppose you do
Submarine,
you do keep going, yeah. But I was thinking that when you dry it out, it's going to work,
Yeah.
as opposed to.
Yeah.
That's a very small. I think that's the smallest unit. I mean, the motor's obviously very large, but the inverter's tiny.
The reason we've done it in this orientation, like we used to do it with the controller would be actually behind it,
Yes.
but you actually have quite a lot of space going upwards, and then you can save it for the battery bank. So the battery bank goes right behind it. So we do up to about 98 kilowatt hour system as a standard narrowboat. So,
That's a lot.
Yeah, we used to do generators, but we found that the customers don't use them at all, and the thing that always goes wrong is the generator. We believe that if you have a larger battery, a good motor and solar system installed,
That's
then
going to be the key, isn't it? The solar system. If you've got a decent solar system. I mean, on days like, months that we've had, great. But what about the winter?
I mean, it works. I would say even if you're living on it most of the year, it'll work apart from December, January.
This is great, obviously, for
Yes.
solar power, but if you've got an overcast day, you'll still get 20-30% of what you get today.
Yeah, you get
Okay, could you link a generator into it, or the hydrogen systems that we've seen?
you can, yeah.
There's no point.
Yeah,
So we don't do
but
it.
it's a waste of money really, because you can buy a much larger battery for a lot less than a generator.
Okay, we're at the Kruger tent. We're looking at heating and hopefully cooling as well. So, yeah, just wondering what you got in the way of, sort of at the moment with this heat, is what you got in the way of aircon.
Yeah, so basically you've got self-contained air conditioning units. There's a whole bunch of brands out there. Our main flagship is Friggamar. It's the most expensive out there, but it will outlast the boat. There's also Dometic do a whole bunch as well, and there's plenty of other brands out there. But the base concept of it is that you've got a unit that's usually in a seat base or something, because it's not the smallest unit. It's around 600 by 400.
So this would sit inside the boat, would it?
It will sit inside the boat. You've got a raw water intake under the boat.
Yes.
Obviously as close to the centre line as possible, and then an overboard discharge as well once it's gone through this. So obviously it's similar to your air source aircon, where you've got a unit outside that expels the heat as well.
Right.
Off of this, you've basically got a duct that doesn't show up, there it is, ducting. So it basically ducts off either 5-inch or 6-inch ducting, and then you can tee off around the boat. On a narrowboat, you'd probably have a couple of these, one up forward, one back. Depending on the layout of the boat, you'd have a couple of bedrooms up front, and then a saloon and a third bedroom out back. Big old units, but they're super quiet. 240 volt, 12 volt, or 24 volt, depending on the manufacturer.
You do a 48 volt model at the moment?
Yeah, there's a 48 volt one. They've just done 24,000 BTU one.
Okay.
They used to only do 7, 10, 12 and 16.
How big's the vent that goes out, has to go out through the boat?
The overboard discharge?
Yes.
Yeah, that's only 3/4 inch. So it's literally 3/4 inch in, 3/4 inch out.
Oh, okay. So you're not going to have a big grill on the...
No, not like the big old heater with an exhaust.
Yes.
out.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah. It's got quite, depending on the length of your plumbing run as well, it's got quite a push to it as well.
Yes.
So just got to make sure you not have got a boat next door that you're piddling on effectively.
Yeah.
But
So you basically drop it in the middle of the boat so you can feed. I mean, ideally you'd feed the bedroom and the saloon,
Yeah.
and then it would just spread throughout the boat anyway.
Exactly that. I mean, on these ones, they're not cheap, so you probably prioritise the rooms that you're spending the most.
Okay. And when you say not cheap, what do you mean?
Yeah, so one of those base units, these are the Friggamar ones.
Yes.
So the most expensive ones, you're looking at around $5.5 grand.
Right.
For a 16k BTU. Probably.
And can you install them yourself, or do you have to be installed by a
Yeah,
like
you
a
can
gas
install them
safe?
yourself. And there's plenty of dealers out there, especially for Dometic. These are mainly based on offshore vessels.
Right.
Obviously, in the UK, we don't get a massive need for aircon inland.
No. We've just had a few weeks where it's been unusual, but
Yeah,
it's got us thinking about aircon.
yeah, absolutely.
We also spent some time talking to CRT. Here's what they had to say about the use of old lock gates. Quite interesting.
So we obviously produce about 100 new lock gate sleeves a year and take the old ones out, and they're obviously past the end of their life for the lock, but they're still solid timber, and we often find it very difficult to reuse or get rid of the old lock gates. So if you've got any creative ideas or know someone who would like to take old lock gates off our hands, then get in touch with us at Canal River Trust, and we'd love to hear from you.
Here we have our old friends Lynch. Afternoon guys, got it right this time. How you doing?
Are you enjoying this summer weather?
Yes, most of the time. So you got the whole range here this time.
Yes, I've got, well, not all the range, I've got some. Yeah.
So is that the red snapper?
That's the red snapper.
So you got the red snapper.
Yeah. This is the mooring system.
Right.
That's a single motor, triple-one reduction ratio, boat reduction ratio.
Okay.
And this is the brushless range.
Right. Okay. So is that going to replace the brushed motors or?
No, we'll bring both together.
Right.
So this is manufactured by Braunston in Italy. We're bringing it and it will be sold in the Lynch product.
Okay.
But this goes from about 2 kilowatt up to 268.
Really?
Yeah, 48 volt to 400.
Yes.
So this will do large commercial traffic.
Yeah. So if you were doing 480 volt, you just have a 3-phase generator. Yeah.
Good idea.
Oh, okay.
This takes us into another level of marketplace.
Yeah. Yeah.
This conforms to all the regulations in regards to
DMB, probably ABS, Bureau Veritas, all of those approvals.
Okay.
They've been approved.
Yeah, I don't know about most of those.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're still 4 narrowboats.
Yeah, it's all going in narrowboat.
Yeah, you've got the small version of it, like the 10, 15 and 20, okay, that's for a narrowboat. And then we've got a 40 kilowatt system, which is still a 48 volt system.
Okay.
For a wide beam narrowboat, or a catamaran, or yacht, stuff like that.
Do people have two motors so that they can actually? Yeah.
Catamaran, yes.
So if you had a twin prop, you could potentially steer by using the motors. Yeah, only. So you're still going to keep the old swordfished.
Yeah.
But is that brushless now?
No, no brush.
So
that gives you more torque at low voltage.
Yes.
Yeah.
And easy to repair. Or new brushes. Yeah. I do like those. So we did a little bit on the red snapper at Crick. But it was on the boat and it was very, very noisy.
Yeah.
So it's just nice to have it come along and just sort of see.
Yeah.
So basically all you've got to do is you take the shaft out, you put a...
Basically, this is your gearbox.
Yeah.
Prop shaft's got to come out.
Yeah.
A pulley's got to go on the prop shaft, but a keyway needs to be in it. New pulley goes on with the belts, usually about a 3 or a 4 to 1 ratio.
Yeah.
Prop shaft goes back in. This plate is made to sit onto your engine bay, so it's drawn to your boat.
Yeah.
Then motor mounted, there's a motor clutch assembly. Once that's mounted, there's a third fixture that goes from the top to the back of the boat to create a triangular shape, give it strength. And then we install the control system, the throttle and display.
And the great thing with this system is you don't have to cut the prop down. You have to machine a keyway, but you don't have to cut the prop down. So I noticed on this one that there isn't any splines or a keyway in it. It's just, is it literally just?
It will clamp on that.
It's just friction.
There is a thrust bearing in here.
Right.
This will clamp just like a normal army couple.
Yeah. So you don't actually have any mechanical. It's just literally clamp it down. And will the shaft go further? No, it is limited to that, isn't it?
Well, it depends what we're trying to do.
Yeah. So it's nice to see all three together. So that's the brushless one. That's the older style swordfish, but in a red snapper. And then this is the
This is the Marlin.
That's the Marlin. And how many kilowatts is that?
Up to 10 kilowatts.
Up to 10. So that's enough to push you along canals.
It is.
Slow.
Above 50 foot with this one.
No.
Above 50 foot, you need more than 10.
Okay. And what are you looking at in price?
10 kilowatt lens system, you're looking at about 6.8.
6.8, including VAT?
No, plus VAT.
All plus VAT. And so that includes the motor, the mountings,
Everything.
the controller,
It doesn't include the batteries in the toilet.
No. That's a separate system.
How far you want to go and all that.
Yeah. And what about the red snapper?
Starts at 6,500.
All prices plus that.
All prices plus.
Yeah. And again, that's complete system. Okay.
Again, you need your batteries in the toilet.
That's no problem. A lot of people want to source their own, but and finally,
you've got the brushing system. This starts from. So it starts from 7.4 for the small system.
And if you went for say a 15 kilowatt, so you could do
about between 9 and 12,000.
9 and 12,000, and that would cope with fast flowing rivers. So 15 kilowatts should be ample for everything. Here's just a few of the boats on display. We've got a day boat by ABC by the look of it. It's a very well known boat, Ampere. And we have Mothership Marine. I see that by, well, it's got Mothership Marine written on it, and also the cantilever beds. Very traditional looking, but still 10 panels, solar panels, flexible solar panels on the roof.
Right, here's a selection of the boats on show. Mouse, was it correct? True Blue. I think the end one is a more Bickerstaff one. And there's quite a few people about. So it's Friday today, so I should imagine tomorrow will be a lot busier. So as you can see, there was a lot to take in, but a lot of interesting stuff going on at the boat show. We had a lovely weekend, spent some great time with Wayne and Amanda from Narrowboat Spudley and Paul and Anthony from Narrowboat Life Unlocked. Highly recommend going to Electrika if you're interested in an electric boat or a conversion. So thanks for watching this video, hope you find it informative, and we'll catch you next time when we're back out cruising. Bye for now.